Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. You can't see much of her, only the occasional ear and top of her head. But Amelia Kitty is on my lap. She's happy, and she's put on some weight. Her belly isn't sunk in anymore. She's put on fat and muscle again, and that's good. It is, by the by, 7:10 a.m. on Wednesday, the 12th of September. No hamster because Kitty, and I also couldn't reach little Saber. Saber is in the cage next to me, and she's running around and happy. If I can grab her during the vlog at some point, I will do so. But for right now, it's mostly because I have an Amelia Kitty in my lap that there's no hamster. So I can't really reach over and grab the hamster because of the kitty. But good morning. I was also going to bring up and mention that because she's been chowing, I bought a 24-can box of cat food. And it was a little while before she really realized that I was trying to feed her. But once she realized, she has barely left this room just to go outside when she wants to go to the bathroom or explore or stuff like that. But mostly she's been staying in here and then eating like 4 cans, sometimes 5 cans a day. She has just been chowing and putting on weight, and she ate the last of her cat food today. I don't really have any more money. I've got to put what very little money I have into my gas tank so I can drive the 25 miles from here to therapy and back every Thursday. If you could possibly help, on my Amazon wish list, I've got at least one, I think 2 boxes of cat food. If someone could pick that up, that would be very awesome. I do not feel obligated. Please do not. I do not feel entitled. I'm just hoping you can help. She's got crunchy food that she hasn't even touched during the entire time that she's had this wet food. So there's something if I can't get any other types, but she is just, it is good. She's put on weight again. She was getting so thin. And of course the housemates have got their, well, his, not their, his brother just sleeping on the sofa downstairs with his cat in a crate. So there's no room for Amelia. Which of course is, before my bed was fully set up and working, there were times that I had to sleep in my chair, and they got just pissed that I would fall asleep at all in my chair downstairs for even an hour. They would wake me up to make sure I wasn't sleeping because you're not supposed to sleep in the living room. So of course, after getting pissed at me for accidentally falling asleep in my chair or just saying I have nowhere else to sleep, what am I supposed to do? Of course, they just bring in their family member to start living on the sofa down in the living room. Microaggressions for the win. I don't have anyone to talk to this stuff about. I have to talk about it to somebody, or it's just going to sit inside of my head and fester. I try to give no identifiers as to who my housemates are, no identifiers as to, so that you don't know who they are or any such thing like that. I'm just saying that I live with other people, and what is happening is not quite fair. So I gotta talk about it, or it's just gonna sit inside my head and fester, and I don't have anybody else. I literally have nobody else. I don't have any face-to-face friends aside from the housemates, and they don't even talk to me. So thank you. Again, I wish I didn't had the little microaggressions being given up and all that, but still, we gotta do what we gotta do. So thumbs up for that. Past that, not a whole lot. I did go for a walkies yesterday. I walked to the post office. That's what I wanted to talk about. And walked back because, and I had to move this stuff, which is why I'm having to get way down here. When I walked to the post office, there was this big wadded up thing inside of my post office box. Huge packaging. And so I opened it up and right there, because it was huge packaging and it was a little bit of tiny stuff. But I got it yesterday, so I'm going to have this is an unboxing of sorts. I received a very nice postcard. Thank you very, very much. It is very cool. And it is from somebody in Germany. So it's not just Berlin because it's a neat postcard. It's Berlin because it's from Germany. Thank you very, very much. And I also, in the package that I was speaking of, somebody very, very nice sent a package of yogis for the Hamatrons. Very, very cool. They love things like this. Thank you so very, very much. And now I'm getting too warm. I was wearing the jacket because I'm too cold. Now, of course, I'm getting too warm. They sent a October surprise plush pusheen, however it's pronounced. So let's take a look and see which one it is. I almost hate to open up things like this because it's like, oh, then they're not collectible, but they make these things by the billions, so it's not like they're collectible anyway. You may think they're collectible, but there's too many. They make too much of this stuff. The only way for these things to be worthwhile is to do what this one fellow who owned a store for a very short time in Bellingham before skipping out, but still, he was a very weird individual. But he was correct, even though I didn't really like his correctness. When there's a lot of things, things are not useful. So what he did, and like I say, I do not agree, is he would get things and then take them out of circulation. He used old 78s as posts and decorations, just stack them up, ruined. He would, you know, it's like none of this stuff is worthwhile unless you get rid of 80% of it. And so if he ever in his store had, took pushings, what he would do is like, yes, I will give you a dime for each one of these. And then he would just take it and instantly throw it in the trash just to get rid of it. Just to remove it from circulation to make what is left out there actually valuable. Like I said, he also skipped out of town. So he's a weird individual. He didn't tell anybody his name. Everybody just knew him as Who. And then when things started happening, he just vanished. So, very, very odd individual. Let's take a look at this Pusheen. It's okay, kitty. I know it's crinkling him out. She doesn't like that noise, and I don't blame her. Almost done, kitty. Ooh. A Franken Pusheen. Good little Franken kitty. I like that. Thank you very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. And let's see, dude. Oh, I had the little one with the name on it here. But now, of course, the sheet with the name on it is gone. I sincerely apologize. I had them. I don't know where they went. I moved the hamster cages and had to move some other things. Didn't check to see if I'd put things back the way they were supposed to be. Now I went and lost the little sheets of paper that have the name on them. I am very sorry. Thank you very, very much, though. Very, very cool. I love little things like this. Thank you. Now, one thing I was going to do, but then got too tired last night and then didn't have time to do it this morning. I have a bookcase over there that I have a lot, well, all of my console stuff that I don't immediately use sitting on the bookshelf. And then it's also got other stuff on it as well, but it's primarily just used to stack my older console things on. Well, why leave them over there where they're invisible and all that? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to move these bookcases here outward. Bye-bye, kitty. Love you. Outward so that the space in the middle will be able to accommodate that bookshelf over there. And then it's going to go directly behind me so that no one will be able to see it anyway. And it's going to have my consoles on it. So it's going to have more of my game stuff on it. Definitely a thumbs up. A very good. Kitty's off my lap. She went back over to the food container. She walked away. I don't know if you could see the ears or the tail. So what I'm going to do is find out where little Saber is. I think she's inside of her little Petco box. Nope. Where the heck? Oh, she was directly beneath me. No wonder I couldn't see her. In her nest in the corner. Now, because she's a hamster and she's young and she's female, so she's got a whole bunch of survival stuff screaming at her. But here she is, little cutie. I love all animals. I love all critters. Even the ugly ones, though I don't want to have ugly ones as pets. I just like cute animals as pets, but I like all animals, even ugly animals. Because even ugly animals deserve to live. I don't know what's on my finger. Huh. But she's a cutie, and so she's a sniffing and a snurfing, and I'm going to put her back in her cage so that she can go running away. If you pet them carefully, and I found the best thing to do is to stay away from their ears and other whiskers when you're petting them. Otherwise, you know, they react like you're smacking them in the head because of the whiskers being touched. But she's a cutie, so I'm going to put her back in her cage now. There we go, little one. Yay, she's backed it again. It's a very good thing. Past that, yesterday it rained most of the day. I fell asleep a couple times, never for very long, but still, it's enough to really get things so that I'm like, and then it's like being kicked in the side of the head. It's hard to recover. It takes quite some time, sometimes up to an hour or more, before I feel like I am intelligent and human again. So that's always fun. But I did manage to make a walkies. It did rain a bit, and that was joyous as well. But still, made walkies, and that was good. And didn't go far. Like I said, I went to the post office. I picked up those things there at the post office, and then I walked over to the store and bought a soda, and then I walked back, and it was kind of boring. Nothing really happened, but it gets dark early now. It used to be 8:30 before it would get dark, and now it gets dark starting right around 7 o'clock. Now, I can't remember when the spring forward, fall back. When fall back is going to happen. I think it's supposed to be this weekend or some such. So I know that's on its way, and then that's going to mess up the way it looks outside. But that's okay. That'll be good too. But I woke up early this morning. Well, not early. Why did I even say early? I woke up late-ish this morning. It was closer to 6 a.m. Closer to. It was like 5:40. Yeah, so 20. I was thinking 20 till, but then it was 20 till. So give a real time, 5:40. So it was about 5:40 a.m. I woke up and then was just slowly waking up. Felt pretty good. And then started to move, you know, threw the blanket off. Actually, it's for my bed. I have a sheet because it's a big block of foam, and then I have a foam topper on top of that. So foam is warm, and also foam burns really, really fast. So if there's ever a fire and I'm asleep, I am going to burn to death. I don't want to burn to death, but if my foam mattress ever goes up while I'm asleep on it, I'm going to burn with, you know, flaming polyurethane all over me. Thumbs up for that. But because it's foam, I just have a sheet, especially during the summer. And then when we go into the winter time, I use one of those fleecy throw blankets that I got as a gift. I use that on top. And if that is not enough, I just put a towel, just a regular bath towel, on top of the fleecy blanket where my body would be, and that's almost too much. So I sleep with that. Now, what was I leading to? Oh yes, woke up around 6-ish, and then as soon as I stood up, oh boy, all of a sudden I had a couple daggers in my gut, and oh man, it was not a good morning. So after I spent some time downstairs, I then made it back up here and started trying to wake up. I'm still very tired. I did sleep pretty good last night. I cannabised myself out pretty good before going to bed. Oh, holy smokes, it's 14 minutes and change. If you could check out my gaming channel, that would be awesome. I play games, try to do it at least one game every day. I don't play Fortnite. It's with my semi-paralyzed hand. It just does not work or feel right. So it's clumsy and it's still my dominant hand. And it doesn't work well. So I can't play games like Fortnite. I am a fat, slow-moving target when it comes to playing games like that, because this hand just cannot do the stuff. But everything else that's not Fortnite I play on the channel, so if you could check it out, that'd be awesome. Don't feel obligated, I don't feel entitled, I don't get paid for my game channel. I do these things because they're a present, a gift, so thumbs up for that. Also, I've opened up 24 hours. Oh, I just now realized I had that blaring in my face the entire time. My apologies. I'm going to have to use some non-shiny filter for that. I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. I count American Sign Language, so if I get lost, my apologies. If I mispronounce a username, I'm very sorry. No disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them all afterward. For right now, I'm just thanking you for having left me a comment. It is appreciated. Good comment, bad comment, and different comment. The fact is, he took the time to leave me a comment. It is appreciated. So we have Mediterranean Rose. Thank you very, very much. Bert Bobain, thank you. Christopher Pacheco, greatly appreciated. Tundra Keeper, thank you very, very much. And Glad Hatter, thumbs up. Sino, greatly appreciated. Coco Meng, thumbs up and thank you. Caden Coffee, greatly appreciated. Hugo Sanchez, thumbs up. Aiden, greatly appreciated. E. Benjamin Roy, thank you very, very much. One Silhouette, greatly appreciated. It's Kev, thumbs up and thank you. The Contra Demon, there's a lot of capitalization going in there. It's not a very difficult to say thing, but looking at it, it looks tough. And then we have Pandora NYC1, thank you very, very much. Trophy 2XP, thank you. Chase Dustin, thumbs up and thank you very much. Aaron Kilborn, greatly appreciated. And Josh K, thumbs up. We have Clorox Bleach, heck of a name. JD M, thank you very, very much. Nicolas Philippe, thumbs up and thank you. And CXCPER, don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you very much. And then we have Ash, thumbs up. And last but not least, Yeticus Von Whip, thumbs up and thank you. Each and every one of you, as stated, you get me out of this skull into the real world, dealing with actual people. Greatly appreciated. Thumbs up and thank you. Definitely. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where does the time go? At first, when I started going, I'm like 20 minutes. There's nothing. There's no way I can fill that time. But time never stops, does it? Time never stops. Oh well. I got various links down below if you could check those out. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, then that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes, I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. I have no idea why I did that with my hands. I don't know how my brain works. I am not privy to the workings of my own personality. I do odd things, and in fact I've even said in some of my tweets, because I capitalize words for things, it's like when I've got a bunch of capitalizations in my tweets, it's like, just imagine the tweet being read by a very saucy queen, and that's a perfect way to imagine the way my tweet sounds. Thumbs up for that. I'm going to hopefully have a game video for my game channel. Going to hopefully have a game video for this channel. Going to hopefully have a reaction video for today. Definitely a thumbs up, a positive thing for that. It's hard to say. I got a lot of phone calls I gotta make. I still have to get to DSHS, though I'm not quite sure how. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. I think tomorrow when I finish therapy, I'm just going to stop off at DSHS on my way back.